winning through wealth. Many things come to mind as I've been listening to what everyone is saying as it relates to wealth and securing wealth. One of the things that's come to mind is a challenge that I think that all of us can to embrace is to write down the top 10 people we feel are wealthy that we know of, whether it's in this country or around the world. Write down who they are to you. The second thing is study. Study the way they got wealthy. Knowledge about the process to becoming wealthy is the key to having an accurate path to wealth. If we operate strictly on what we perceive wealth to be in our absence of monetary or material wealth, then we will be always subjected to the limitations of our perception of reality. But if we look at how the Kennedys, how the Bushes, how the Rothschilds, how the Barclays became wealthy, you'll find that they didn't put a couple of dollars together and save it all the time and suddenly become financially independent from a generational level. So we've got to embrace the process of studying, step out of the circle of our experiences, and delve into a process that's going to transform the way we see ourselves, the way we see wealth and poverty, and the way we see the world. And through that, we will begin to open up the umbrella and realize that it's not about what you don't have, it's what about you do have. If you have people and you have information, you can secure money. And if you have money and you have information, you can secure people. And if you have people and you have money, you can secure information. And all of those things are characteristics and attributes of the essential ingredients to wealth. We've got to get a big open parachute so we can glide to the ground, not come down as a rock because we've got the cinder block of cash in our hand exclusively. Over to you, Brother Ed Bright. So I'd like to thank you for calling in to our day's morning inspirational message. It is very critical that we begin to become broader in our thinking, more open in our mind, more transformative in our thought, so that we begin to realize our capacity beyond the dimensions of what we think and what we hear and how we've been trained. Because remember, he who draws the diameter of your knowledge determines the circumference of your total experience. And if I've taught you, I've trained you, I've educated you, I've shaped your perception of reality, I've told you what's happy and sad, what's beautiful and ugly, what is rich and poor. I've given you all motivations and stimulations for how you see life, and you are not wealthy, then do not think that those ingredients that you have and the thoughts that you have is a direct path to prosperity. It's probably a deeper hole into deprivation. So we've got to look at ourselves. We've got to raise the question, how do we get rid of our habits and change them to wealthy habits? How do we get rid of the distorted perception of our history and get an accurate, more healthy perception of history? How do we adjust the family background that produces generational poverty and create a family background that creates generational wealth? And how do we recreate an environment that produces wealth? An environment that does not look at TV, an environment that does not get preoccupied with staring at wealthy people while we are not. An environment that causes us to want to be a spectator as opposed to a player in the game of life. How do we remake our environment so that we create an environment that gives us generational wealth? An environment that teaches us how to move, secure, expand, and develop monetary sophistication. We'd like you to call a friend, call a family member, begin to discuss these concerns, begin to discuss the issues as it relates to wealth, winning, poverty, finance, and greatness, and begin to develop the capacity to expand our dimensions, our growth, and our pursuit of excellence through the pursuit of wealth. The beauty of this medium is you can revisit it, study it, begin to sit back and study, understand the difference between hearing and thinking and doing. And when you get into a thought deeper, start to write down what you feel. Start to write down what you see. Start to write down what you understand and begin to create that frame for dialogue with friends and family. Take a moment to log into this YouTube channel. Leave your message. Leave your concern. Leave your comments. Discuss what you have come up with as techniques and methods to transform yourself, transform your life, and transform those around you, because you have developed a path to win through wealth. We look forward to bringing you this message of optimism, this message of positive expectation, because no matter how dark the tunnel is, if you continue to move through it in faith and confidence and see light on the inside, the light that you see on the inside will become the torch and the flashlight on the outside to move you faster and more efficiently through the tunnel. Growth and prosperity takes place every time you step out there with the confidence of your ideas, the confidence of your thoughts, the confidence of your belief system, and the strength of your spiritual development. Growth and prosperity will take place as a result of that. Have a great and fantastic day, and go out and make your life free. Always be free in the inside. The best things in life are free. You don't have to have money to be free. You don't have to have anything but a commitment. Nelson Mandela was free even though he was incarcerated for 26 years. His freedom on the inside eventually gave him a freedom on the outside, which ultimately made him the president of a country. So don't think about what you don't have. Think about what you do have. Think about how you're going to use what you have to become who you are, so that the world can see and so that you can manifest the greatness of who you are. Go out and then make your life free. Make it happy. Believe in yourself. See the beauty in the world around you and create a fulfilling life for yourself so that every day is a great day. And touch others with that same beauty and create an environment from that beauty and attract people, go to people, surround yourself with people, develop people that represent that beauty, that love, that sensitivity, and that greatness. This is your friend and brother, Brother Tambuzzi, saying, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.